everybody. I'm Michelle Carre.
And I'm Matt Carre.
This is Riding in Cars with Cars. We are the Carre Group of Redline Real Estate right here in Airdrie. And we're all about real estate with real purpose. And this show is all about connecting you with your community, which is what we feel is our purpose.
Absolutely.
Or our social responsibility, if you will.
Absolutely.
So today we are picking up Mara Pratt, who is going to come and talk to us about Waste Reduction Week, which is coming up, at the end of October here. We're going to learn all about their initiatives and what's going to be going on during the week and how you can be a part of it.
Mara, City of Airdrie, Waste and Recycling Services. Welcome to the car.
Thank you.
Green box. No, that's not yet. When we get into once we get into one of the communities, I'll be pointing out green boxes left and right.
So Waste Reduction Week is coming up.
Yes.
What are the dates of it first?
So October 21st to 27th.
21st to 27th.
Yes, and that's a national campaign.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
It's Waste Reduction Week Canada, and so it's nationally across all of Canada,
Wow.
and we're just kind of bedazzling it and getting really creative here in Airdrie and area because we've got other municipalities participating with us.
Oh, excellent. So what are some of the key things that are going on that week?
Oh gosh. So we're going to be at the library, which is fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be great. There's going to be some places set up so that people can come and participate and go through a passport and learn about some of the information more in depth.
Oh, nice.
But more so we'll have, airdrie.ca/foodwaste is kind of a launch pad for it. And we're going to be at various stores as well, participating. And then I will be at the library as well with a worm compost bin to just kind of participate. But overall, overarching.
Wait, worm?
Worm.
I mean, I'm all about composting and recycling. I don't need to see that bit. Like, I know, but that's okay over there.
Right. So
We don't have to touch them?
Well, for like the city organics green cart program, we use a different system. But for the kids at home or some of the schools, they have red worm wrigglers, which are a composting style. There's so many ways to compost.
Really?
And different compost programs can take different things, and it's more like a hands-on opportunity for kids to just see a little bit more about how it works instead of. We can't take you out there to see for safety reasons. So it's an opportunity just to see it a different, or if somebody has it in their backyard, or I personally have a worm composting bin in my house. So there's some really passionate people here about growing stuff. So it's really exciting.
That's cool.
And we just need to get more people involved and more people engaged. And then also we need to participate with what's actually in our waste stream and this sort of thing. So like what we're going to be doing is encouraging. So for example, we got a few days kind of figured out, and we'll have some posts that kind of go along, and it's going to line up with what's going on at the library. And first is going to kind of be organize your fridge or your pantry. See what's in it. See what you got. Bring those things that you don't eat as often, maybe to the front of your fridge or your pantry. Don't have it hidden in the corner where you're not going to eat it and it's going to go bad.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, come on. It's like...
No, but you cook them with bacon, so we...
Okay, let's face it. That's where I keep all the vegetables.
So you want to encourage people, part of waste reduction is not wasting it to begin with.
Right.
So bringing it so it's at the front of your fridge. You're going to use it. You're going to eat it.
For sure.
That kind of stuff.
We're going to have things such as this. This is our refrigerator makeover. It's going to give you like what to put on the top shelf, what to put on the middle shelf, maybe in the crisper or in the freezer. Just ideas, like high level. There's lots of information.
Yes.
But just trying to give you a high level thought and tips.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
From that, we've got our other kind of tip. I'm going to throw it here.
Yeah.
This is our weekly meal plan and our grocery list. So when you're looking in your cupboards or your pantry or your fridge and you see what you have, first we want to encourage you to use that so it doesn't go to food waste.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then to plan your meals so that you're not buying more than you need to. So the idea is buy less but more often.
Okay.
And that way you are not, oh goodness, instead of 4 cucumbers and that last one goes bad, buy 3 and then
you don't
more
waste
often.
the last one. Yeah. Just go to the store an extra day.
I am glad to hear you say buy less cucumbers and not less steak.
I think you're missing the essence of the statement there, honey.
I miss the essence every time, so it's okay.
We won't go into those sustainability factors and essences today, but
we won't.
It starts at the store.
Yeah.
Kind of that pledge of having that grocery list, checking what we have, getting only what you need.
Yes.
It's kind of that need versus want. Do you need that or do you want that? I'm still going to get some chocolate chip cookies, but regardless.
Naturally.
Yeah. And then that we're going to have a leftovers challenge during this as well.
Oh, okay. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So we have a significant amount of the municipalities in southern Alberta and kind of some of the north too that are kind of participating. And it's going to be a leftovers challenge. We're going to get some of the mayors or councillors or people that want to participate to get their picture taken with leftovers or food that, might have been at the edge, but they're going to use in a picture to showcase that they use their leftovers, they use their food. So just highlighting using that food, and we're going to kind of have a bunch of photos going around of different mayors or councillors, and just kind of showing that we're kind of all in this together, because it's Okotoks, it's Cochrane, it's Chestermere, it's Airdrie, it's Lethbridge, it's Banff, it's Canmore, Strathcona is going to be coming in too.
Oh,
so
amazing!
It's neat how it's growing. We all very much have these green bin or green cart programs and
green organic carts.
Green organic carts.
There's one right there.
Right, there's a few.
It's pick up in this.
And these are beautifully placed, greatly 1 meter clearance, so the truck can get them.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Keep the drivers happy for stuff like that.
Yes.
You don't want it on your front lawn.
Yeah. We're also going to get creative with leftovers though. So we're not just even asking like mayors or council members to showcase their leftovers. We're going to be working with Kimberly Ford, who has been phenomenal in this community. And I'm going to do a video with her on some food that you can even more use. Like for example, bones for bone broth soup or old vegetables. Like even she was mentioning carrot tops for vegetables broth. So really looking at this food waste and how can we get the most out of this food before we...
That's really interesting. So that's Kimberly Ford, the super lady. That is going to be helping you with that. She's fantastic. Such a big heart, giving loads to our community. So
huge.
That's fantastic. I really like that. And that's the thing. It just gets you thinking a little bit more. Maybe that celery is a bit floppy to be eating, but you could definitely make a vegetable broth with it, right?
And
you're still
all
gonna get
about
flavor.
Like eliminating that food waste, really using that food. And again, we'll have some more recipes as well. Kimberly's going to be helping me with that. Okay. But we're also going to have, if it is going to be going into our waste stream, make sure it goes into that green organics cart.
Yes.
So importantly.
So will you guys be kind of helping and educating people on what should be going in the green carts or encouraging them to put stuff in there that maybe they don't?
Yes, and we do that year round, not just during Waste Reduction Week, but we looked at kind of some of the stats, and even some of like the National Zero Waste Council, they did some stats, and they found that $1,700 is the average amount of money that is basically wasted by residents just throwing away completely edible food. I don't know about you, but I could buy some serious edible food.
Not even food that's been spoiled.
No, like food that you could still eat. For example, here in Airdrie we do our garbage audits to see what's there, to see a flavor and to know what we need to encourage residents with.
That must be the worst job.
It's a treasure hunt, to tell you the truth. It's amazing what people throw out, and I think it takes a certain type of person to enjoy waste.
Well, fair.
Yeah. So for example, the National Zero Waste Council, they found that 63% of the food that people throw out or dispose of in various streams is edible. They could have eaten it. And from that, so like with our stats here in Airdrie, we do a garbage audit. So we look inside of people's garbages, and we found that inside of there's 35% of what people are throwing out could have gone into the organics bin. And of that 35%, 15% is what could have been eaten.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what we see after we've like hauled it away and we're looking at it. So with
so
National
it's been there
Zero
for an extra couple of days too.
Potentially, yeah. So National Zero Council is looking at it's 50% plus, and we're seeing 15% could have been eaten.
Wow.
And even in the organics bin, because we look at our streams to see what's happening.
Yes, of course.
In the organics program, 7% of what people put in that cart could have been eaten.
Wow.
And it's, so what are we doing? Can we make sure that we're eating this food, or like why is it becoming that waste, and what's that relationship?
Do you have any like examples that we could maybe share with people of stuff that, hey, before you throw that out, do a double take. That might still be okay.
I think definitely sometimes when we come home from work or home from school, we look in our lunch boxes and it's like, oh, I didn't eat that at lunch. Could you make some of those carrots that have gone wrong into like a soup or that sandwich? If you didn't eat it, could it be a snack, or often that just goes completely in the organic bin?
Yeah, you're right. So, I probably do that all the time with the kids. They come home from school with their lunch. If our daughter doesn't finish her sandwich or something like that, the dog, which is why the dog is quite rotund. But I think about that now. Like, that's something I have done. I'm going to think about it differently the next time. What an interesting concept. Like, just bringing awareness to all this stuff.
Well, and I will say, as parents, we do say, no, you're going to finish that.
Yeah.
What we're bad at is forcing them to do it.
Yeah.
And then it sits there for 2 days and we finally throw it out.
Yeah. Right.
But we are very cognizant of it. And, okay, there's something you didn't finish. I'd like you to finish it after school.
Yeah.
But sometimes the follow-up is where we fail. Is
the hard part. Yeah. It's a good point.
Yeah. So even like those cookies, like or even encouraging, like you guys said, eat the whole thing. Or even sometimes when I'm in the elementary schools, I see a kid with an apple and it's got a bruise on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, can't eat the rest of the apple. So can you cut off the bruise? Can you eat around the bruise? Yeah. Can you, again, all those, or for example, my partner eats the whole apple, even the core. I'm kind of like, okay, maybe too far, but
very committed.
Choices.
He's reducing though.
Yeah. He is reducing.
But I would also say this, Mara, when our kids don't finish cookies, Michelle never encourages them to finish it. She finished them.
As you're talking about this, something I have never let a cake, brownies, cookies, pie, never let it go to waste. So perhaps it's also a shift in priorities. Putting the same love and attention toward vegetables as I do baked goods.
True.
That's a shift. I can make it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, just so drawing that awareness to what we're throwing out and the amount of money, like $1,700, which means, let's put this into perspective with Airdrie. Okay. Airdrie has 26,000 plus single family dwellings. Okay. So that's $46 million. This community, Airdrie. Like, we're not even talking, like, we've got Canmore, Banff, Chestnut, Oaks, Cochrane, and Lethbridge involved in this. Let's think about how much money we could be saving as a whole, all of Canada. For example, even food waste in Canada. And again, this campaign, this Waste Reduction Week Canada, it's all across Canada. Okay. We're focusing on food waste in this, like, Airdrie and area in southern Alberta, but there's so many different means and ways. You can go online and see what they've got going on there. Okay. But they put out stats as well, just to kind of highlight what's going on. So we can see us in this full community.
That's incredible.
The average Canadian waste, so they kind of put it into some weights, so 183 kilograms of solid waste per year. And as a country, that's pretty much 6 million tons, which is the equivalent of, it's a good part to have a stat, right? Yeah. 1 million full-grown male elephants.
1 million elephants this country is throwing in the garbage?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Food.
Not actual
Food
elephants,
waste.
people, but food.
Food waste.
The same weight as 1 million elephants.
Mara, as we're chatting about this, you're obviously very, very passionate about all of it. Mm-hmm. Like, what's that come from? Is there a personal story behind you, or?
Well, I don't know. I've lived in Airdrie a long time. I've lived right on the creek. I've seen so much change in our creek, in our environment here. And then as I've traveled around the world and done different schoolings and programs like that, it's the one thing that we all share. We all breathe the air on this planet. Yeah. Yes. And it's one way to have a real significant impact right away. So yes, I believe in water conservation. And then I look at, like, the waste industry, and you can participate right away. You see it. It's not something that it's a more tangible outcome. So it's neat to be there. And again, waste found me. I wasn't like, oh, gee golly, I want to go be in the waste.
You didn't go to waste management.
No.
You didn't go to waste management,
No, okay. Definitely not. But everything's got waste. Everything's got, even nature has waste. It's just how does it participate with it? And
that's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Anything that jumps out that you would really like to tell people, please stop putting that in organics, or please start putting that in organics?
Compostable bags only. It even says no plastic on the lid. Compost. And even that's for the pet waste and things like that. Like, just only compost. or loose. Loose is great.
This is great. Now, but
Yes.
are there plastic compostable bags?
The word plastic does not exist in that organic span.
Okay,
There
that's
is
an oxymoron.
Yeah, it's like biodegradable, eco-friendly, all of that. No. Compostable bags. And to even help you out, it
not
needs
plastic.
to have the symbol that's compostable certified.
Okay.
Or give us a call.
Yeah.
We love phone calls. Don't guess, just ask. Or
That's
go
perfect.
to what goes where at the city website, and you can punch in any item that you don't know, and it's going to come up with an answer. And if it doesn't, we'll find that solution.
Perfect. That's
Awesome.
great. Well, thank you so much for jumping in the car
awesome.
with us.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff going on for Waste Reduction Week. And I think this is just awesome to be having this conversation in our community. And we want to challenge you guys. You know, if you're watching this, take a moment, think about how you can reduce the food waste in your life.
Yes.
Cool.
Yay.
Scene. Don't want to do the Scooby-Doo ending?